We do it pretty good though. We do it pretty good, man. Hit that like button. We're gonna start off talking with Tommy. Tommy fucking Egan. Now, Tommy. Tommy's an interesting character. Yeah, we know he's our favorite guy. You know what I'm saying? Like 50 told M, AOM, you know you my favorite white boy. Ayo Tommy, you know you my favorite white boy, right? Well, Tommy's pulling up in the city. If you remember last week, he got a text message that said, meet him at I think 11 or 10 o'clock in the morning at 2800 Street. Well, Tommy's pulling up because tonight we got to do our practice driver's test. Now, me, I passed my driver test the first time. Easy. You know what I mean? It was easy money. It didn't take long, you know what I mean? I went in there, I passed the written test. You know, you take the written test, you 15 years old. You know, I'm cool as hell. I'm taking the written test. What you get for number 3? Who yields at the right turn? Oh, right away? Okay. Oh, that's what right away mean. Oh, right away. Oh, okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you for that answer. I go in there, I got my permit. Now I go in, I take my test when I turn 16. What up, Beatrice? No. What up, B Rice? Man, love from Detroit. Hey, I fuck with Detroit, man. Especially with that Tubi stuff. Shout out to Meech too. You know what I mean? Detroit legend. Oh yeah, Southwest TU too, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Hey, thank you for saying hitting that like button for me and joining the live tonight. Mama driver test. I drove my mama car. She had a 95. She had a 95. Remember campaign too, because I called it 10. I called it 10. Keep guessing, Kendall. I called it a 10 vehicle. I was like, damn, that car's 10. The dealer told me. I remember it was on my birthday too. It was on my birthday they bought that car. The dealer told me, no, that car is champagne. I ain't know what champagne was. I knew what wine and beer was. I ain't know what champagne was. But I drove my mama champagne 95 Camry for my driver's test. Now, you got to parallel park. I'm going to tell y'all straight up, I didn't parallel park. 16 years old, I failed that. The only 2 things I got knocked on, I didn't parallel park. I didn't even attempt to parallel park between the cones. And then I pulled into traffic making a left turn, but I didn't accelerate. So I just went the same speed all the way through. But you're supposed to, saying once you get up through there, you got to accelerate a little bit. So those were the only 2 things I got knocked on. But Tommy's showing up in a brand new Toyota car. I don't know if you guys know, but a Toyota Tacoma, it's like maybe number 3, number 4-ish, maybe on the list. But Tommy don't care because he's pulling up. The Mustang shot up. You can't bring the shot up vehicle on your first date. You know what I mean? Your first official date, you can't show up with the shot up Mustang. You trying to give steering, like driver's lessons, but the damn steering column's messed up because a bullet didn't hit it. You know what I'm saying? The frame is off a little bit. The brakes don't work as good as they used to. Well, what's going on, Miss Cheryl? Tommy's over here and he's like, listen, let's go ahead and get on here. Now he hopping out. Now, I don't know if Tommy can be around schools or not with how many bodies he didn't caught, but he picks her up. Now she's like, okay, Tommy, I see you end of the bargain. He's like, hell yeah. Now, I don't know if she's getting off work because I puts in hours. I've seen Maria like on some real shit. One time when I was a janitor up at the hospital, I seen Maria put in 2 back-to-back 24s. No lie. Usually you do 24 on, you know what I'm saying, 24 off. She did 2 back-to-back 24s. I said, man, I ain't never seen that. I said, what was that? She said, that was a straight 48. I said, ooh, you bad. If you can do a straight 48, you a bad mother effer. You could be it's Kendall. It's early. We only 16 minutes into the live, Kendall. You'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. But I gotta make them tougher because y'all knock them out before we get past the first hour, and then that's no fun. That's no fun. That means I gotta talk the whole time. So no, we gonna everybody just get in the back seat, put your seatbelt on, and relax. Relax. Okay, relax. Tommy is on a date. Y'all over here. Listen. Fellas, take your time. Be cool. Be smooth. You know what I mean? Don't go in there asking all these questions. She ain't trying to have you ask all them questions. Let her talk a little bit. Let her tell you some shit about her. You know what I mean? I know it's going on in one ear and out the other, maybe. I know, but Just be cool. See how Kendall is putting that pressure on me, Paul? I'm like, Kendall, please stop. Miriam is just trying to relax. She's just trying to relax. He said, man, you could be like Andretti. If you don't know who he is, he used to put in work back in the day. I'm talking about whooping everybody's ass. Now, Miriam came out in that orange, and she know that orange make her eyes pop. Now, Tommy Egan is a player. You know what I mean? Tommy Egan is what I would have been if I would have stayed in the game instead of saying, Mo, you know what? Take a step back. Sit down. Let the young bulls shine. You know, let them shine a little bit. Now, Tommy Egan, one thing I say about him, he's a man of little words. But when he speaks, he is one of the most. I don't even know how to word this. So let me think this out because it could go one way or it could go the other. Call the horny police. That's all I'm gonna say. This nigga Tommy, when he get around women, this nigga just you don't say. I'm like, Tommy, you don't talk like that. Tommy get around women and he change up everything. His dialect, he starts sounding like he's from Boston. I'm like, what? You're not a part of the Flynn family, Tommy. Now, Miriam, you already know she's a go. And the reason you know she's a go is because she got a dude that slaps booty at the hospital. Well, we know that guy's going to be lame. She's going to fuck with other dudes outside of that because that work relationship stuff really never, ever happens or works. But we knew that she was a go once she was like, let's go ahead and do these driver's lessons. So Tommy picks her up and it's time to do what it do. The only problem is the fucking feds is watching. The feds are watching. She got the Sony with the extendo. I don't know if y'all know, but this is the Sony with the extendo. This mean right here, it can get the freckles on your face. It can get any blemishes you have. Yeah, it can get the dirt up on your nails. This is the Sony extendo. This is a right here. If you go onto a Fed website, it's going to be a Fed favorite. The Sony with the extendo. You know what I'm saying? Nintendo, extendo, because they ain't playing with your ass. They love. Now, we know that she's with the DEA. We know that she's been after Tommy since episode 1. We know that DeFranco can trust on her and the other gentleman who's in the FBI to go out here and actually get some shit that they can use for evidence. Because these two are the only ones outside of DeFranco that got boots on the ground. Stacy Marks hasn't done anything. Stacy Marks is actually pretty crooked. But we'll talk about that a little bit later on tonight. But when the feds got that extendo, yeah, it's over with for you. It's over for you. They're going to have your ass like Tory Lanez up and out of here. Even though his was a state. Free Tory. Look at that. Through the fence, too. Through the fence. Now, I'm out here and he's like, all right now. Pay attention. And Miriam, she's looking at Tommy because, you know, Tommy's smooth with. I told you, you need to call the police. Whenever Tommy's in town, call the horny police. He talking about, well, you know, make sure driving is about 3 things. Your hand-eye coordination, wink, wink. Your ability to multitask, wink, wink. And your ability to communicate with the vehicle properly. Wink, wink. So she look at Tommy, and I'm in the backseat with my seatbelt on, like, man, what the hell is Tommy talking about? I didn't learn these in the driver's manual. I said hand-eye coordination. I don't remember that part, Tommy. But, you know, I ain't no hater, so I'm just listening to Tommy talk. And Miriam, she turned around and she like, Mo, you heard about this stuff? I'm like, man, I ain't heard about none of this shit Tommy talking about. They just told me to ride along with Tommy and make sure you don't get into that. So while she's driving, Tommy's sitting there and he's talking to her. But it sounds like this conversation is going left. And she looking right, but the steering wheel is in front. So that means she need to be looking forward. She looking all over the place. Now, Tommy's talking about ease into it. Okay, give it a little gas now. A little gas. Shift the gear. Go into second. This motherfucker put this bitch in 4. That shit take off. I said, I ain't never seen no Toyota Tacoma go 0 to 60 in 18 seconds. This motherfucker took off. So now we in the parking lot looking like, man, y'all don't slow this motherfucker down. I got my hand on the motherfucking arm grip. I'm up here like, man, what the fuck? Tommy, slow this bitch. Slow this motherfucker. Damn. She driving around like a goddamn bat out of hell. I'm thinking, all right, we about to die in here. Or the police gonna come and get it. Now, Tommy talking about, listen. Everything is going to be all right. She even brings up the dude she messing with up at the job. Now, I'm going to tell you honestly, and I'm probably speaking on behalf of all the other brothers in here. We ain't trying to hear a damn thing about you and your ex. We don't care. We don't care. We don't care. Don't mention that nigga to me. Don't bring up nothing this nigga used to do because I don't care and I don't want to hear it. That's what Tommy really wanted to say. But the difference between me and Tommy is Tommy was hurt when he seen old dude slap her on the booty. I said, oh, Tommy, no, Tommy. Damn. But Tommy's playing the game the way you got to play the game. Is this risky? Yes, we know what her brother is. We know what he's capable of. You know what I mean? Now, Tommy don't know everything that's going on in the background, but this is Tommy's story, so we can't even really talk about that. But we all know that Tommy is wrong for trying to get with the cartel sister. You know what I mean? The cartel sister. Damn. What y'all think? Because like I told y'all last night, Boys in the Hood, she said, this your ride? He said, yeah. She said, can I drive? He said, you know how to drive a stick? She said, no, but I can learn. And we know what that led to. So, fellas, it sounds like if you get a girl that don't know how to drive and give her driver's lessons, I'm just saying, this is what I see in the TV shows. I'm not saying it might happen in real life. I don't know. But this is the second time we see somebody teach somebody how to drive a stick, pause, and it actually works. Because you remember Trey went home and Trey got it in. I ain't going to lie to you. Woo. I guess the grandma can smell it in the air or something. But anyway, they over here. And now she went from a novice driver to off-road. She hitting corners. I don't even know what parking lot they in. The feds is ducking down. He's like, come on, get over here. Come on. She talking about, I can't. The FBI. I can't. Yeah, this FBI. Get the car started. Ooh. Miriam driving down the street. She got the Tariq Hill deuces up out the window, or was it the Ronald Reagan? I don't know which one it was, but someone was throwing up deuce. She, wee! One hand on the steering wheel. Remember, the motherfucking street that they going down, it's a one-way, so it's vehicles on both sides. It ain't room for error. And if you ain't that good of a driver, you got that one hand on the steering wheel. You still got to shift gear. You got to downshift. You got to do everything you got to do. The feds is watching. They hop up in the whip because they on their ass. Mireya, I'm like, hey, man, slow this motherfucker down. So I'm trying to attempt to get out, but I forgot Tommy put the child lock on the back door. So I'm stuck in this motherfucker, and all I hear is, choo, choo. I'm like, is that a goddamn train? I look level, ain't no train. Go, oh, shit! This motherfucker Miriam, like, hey, yo, what the fuck, man? You told us you didn't know how to drive, man. You told us you didn't know how to drive. What the fuck are we doing? Tommy like, oh, like, hey, man, the fuck? I don't give a fuck, man. Slow this motherfucker. We are not making it past that train. Do not, I repeat, do not attempt this in life. Do not attempt this in life. Now, if you might be able to pull this off, but I got the go gadget rocket on the back of my car. If you are in a coma, do not do this. Miriam talking about, we got it, Tommy, let's go. Do that motherfucker, hell no, that goddamn train should have sped up. Catch the back of that truck, man. Hey, do not do this. Do not attempt. This is Momo at his finest. Now, this is some shit that I could probably get away with. But I'm nice, so I would probably do like a, you know what I'm saying, hit the e-brake and turn and do a 360 around it. You know what I mean? Look at the driver in the train, like wave at him and keep it moving. But yeah, don't try this, man. This is Miriam's first day of driving. Either that or she's running game. Either that or exactly. Either that or she's running game. What y'all think right now with Miriam? You go from learning how to drive in the parking lot to pushing it like this. You know what I'm saying? Push it to the limit. Yeah. Past the point of no return. But that was about to take Tommy out, man. We was about to be done with the season after 4 episodes. But now Tommy would have probably got hit by the train, survived, and Miriam probably would have died. If you think about it, Tommy would have probably survived, and she probably would have died. But don't try this shit, man. But to be honest, I kind of like that going with the show. Hey, shout out to 626. Shout out to 626. You open the door, the alarm will sound. Shout out to 626. What up, Brillo? If you open the door, the alarm will sound. Now, we ain't made it this far yet, but woo-wee.
No, I think she birdie.
Yeah, Miriam. Miss I drive a truck. Mm-hmm. That just, or, uh-oh. I don't know if y'all looking at it the way I'm looking at it now. Or she could be real. Maybe she's a fast learner. He taught her something, and maybe now she was trying to drive the real thing by the end of the night. We just seen she became a pro. She's a pro in the streets. She's a pro. She hit the motherfucking train track. I ain't gonna lie to you. I kind of like that. Of course, when we look at it like this, it seems whack. But in the moment, and you think how it stopped the police from actually following them, it's cool because that shows off why they couldn't pursue him for the rest of the day and see what else Tommy got going on, which leads them to showing that Tommy is messing with the actual cartel, which goes along with Tommy being the linchpin. So it all plays out. It works. You know what I'm saying? It works. They did a good job with this episode. But for me, I'm looking at it like Mireya, I believe we can trust her. It's just she's not going to tell Tommy everything. Or they just showing like, hey, man, maybe she was quick to learn this. I don't know, man. But I just find it hard to believe that Tommy fucking Egan every season, every episode, he just getting a new woman. Man, I'm over here. I be on these lives 5-6 hours every Friday night. Ain't now one of them hollering at me, Mo, come pick me up, come through. Man, this nigga Tommy be getting. Tommy was about to go catch another body, and he got a text message talking about, oh, come meet me in the morning. How does Tommy do it? Oh man, they call him. They saying that she's a pro. I don't know. We gonna see. What up, Tamika? I like what we doing with this. Very well put together. This is a full day right here. I don't know about y'all, but one date in a day is so would you guys consider driver lessons a date, or would you just call this like them linking up? You know what I mean? Because for me, after driving, you know what I'm saying, after doing the driving and almost getting hit by a train, I'm thinking this is time for us to go home and relax a little bit. What up, RC? You know what I mean? Nah, my computer seems better now than what it was. Is it? Let me see. Bounce like a 6-fold. Yeah, my shit working. Yeah. All right. Now I think I got it to work though. I unplugged some stuff and I restarted it, and I download a new driver for my GPU. It's very choppy on my. Is my video choppy for anybody else? Because it seems smooth to me. Shit, it's better than what it was. Let me see. Hold on. Damn, I don't know, man. It's shit streaming. The show must go on, man. We'll see. So they did the first date. That was enough for me after driver's license. And then she told me, let's go to the zoo. The zoo? What up, the hood? The zoo? Man, ain't nobody trying to go to the zoo. That's too much walking. Man, listen. I got a 4K TV, 70-inch. Man, you come over to the crib. I got that motherfucking Disney Plus over there. We can get on that National Geographic. That shit is full 4K. I'm talking about the blacks are black, the blues are blues, baby. We go to the crib. We can watch whatever animal you want to watch. But going to the zoo, come on, man. I don't know if I can go to the zoo too now. That's a little bit too much. All in one day? Nah, I might be good on that. You know what I mean? You want to go to the zoo? Yeah, we can go to the zoo today. Yeah, you're gonna be in there, Lion King. All right, Auntie. Oh, I just can't wait to go. So they out here and they chopping it up. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing like a good little conversation. But one thing is, when she's really feeling you, she's feeling you. You know what I mean? She going to the zoo. I'd be damned if I ask a woman, hey, you trying to go to the zoo this weekend? The zoo? Don't, hey, my bad for even asking. You know what I mean? My bad for even asking. Sometimes I want to go to the zoo. I go to the aquarium every now and then, just see what new animal they got in there. Yeah, I go do all. I be in the aquariums. I be kicking it. I be going in there. Over at my mama's house, they got a goddamn a groundhog that lives at the damn front porch and just bird up under there. They been trying to get that out. Talking about, hey, trying to fly out. I'm not fucking with that groundhog, man. It's just country out here. It's a vulture in the backyard, fucking groundhog up under the front porch. I'm like, hey, man, yeah, talk about this city, man. It's just too country, man. So they got all that. What's y'all favorite animals to go see at the zoo? Now, it's cool to go to the zoo when they got active lions, like active lions and tigers. Sometimes they just be having them where they lazy. They just laying down, relaxing. Do you know what I mean? We went to a zoo one time, seventh grade, I want to say we went. It was down at Swope Park because we missed the bus on the way back, and a van was sent from the school to pick up. It was like 7 of us. Because we got off the bus and you could go, they had like different sections. They had just put in like the African part. So you had to go across the bridge to get to Africa. They had Australia. And did they have South? Yeah, they had Africa, Australia, and I think they were building like South America. But we were all over in the Africa part. We crossed the bridge and we didn't make it back to the bus in time. Now somebody from the school come pick us up. But I think that was like the last time. Oh no, I went to a zoo in Frankfurt. But man, they had like Asian lions, and the Asian lions, they ain't big like the African lions. You know what I mean? But they up here and they chopping it up. And ain't nothing like a good old date on a nice, what is it? Let's just say this is a Wednesday afternoon. Let's just say it's a Wednesday afternoon. A little overcast, so it ain't too hot. And Mireya do look good. So you kind of got to put in that work, but you ain't got to put in that much work. It seems like this may have been free entry, or they may have not ever even made it into this. Oh, wait, where is it? Because old boy was standing by the giraffe. Nah, I went to Phuket last November, but I didn't do like none of the lion. Or I pet the tigers in Pattaya, Thailand in 2015, second time. Must I think my as a regular cat. But we see this young gentleman. I'm looking, I'm like, what is this? What is this tattoo? What is it, like a bumblebee? Was this a hornet? What was Rojas's crew? Okay, he got him a little baddie up there. So everybody go to the zoo in Chicago. This seemed like the place to, you know what I'm saying? The place to be. What is this tattoo on his neck? What is Rojas's crew? I know they part of CBI. Well, not officially, but officially part of Sky. Or it looks like it's a man. like a man and what is this? A frog? What the fuck is this? A spider? What kind of spider is this? But he out at the park and Tommy's looking around because you gotta always be aware of your surroundings. And he's like, wait a minute. I know Tommy Egan. Everyone knows Tommy Egan. Now remember, Rojas is in making his money. I don't know how much of the work they're getting on the outside, but this young man, he's like, well, look, Tommy is stopping our money on the inside, so I got to go do something about it on the outside. Now, this is a deadly mistake. As I mentioned last night, you were at the zoo. The only thing on your mind at the zoo is you can go to the area where you can like ride on the camels. You know what I mean? They got the camels over there. You can go get on the camels, but they never had the 2-hump camels. They always had the 1-hump camel. So you go over there, you can go get on the camel. You can go over to the little elevated walkway where you can go feed the giraffes. You get us some lettuce, or you can go to the petting zoo. They got some goats, you know what I'm saying? They got some sheep. You can go over there. You can animals. Man, you here with this young lady. You need to make it home. You need to make it home. But that's the problem. When you're in the game, think for yourself. You got to do what Hefe tells you to do. Whether that's Tommy Egan, Walter Flynn, Rojas, Diamond, Jenard, Miguel, Milkovich, you got to do what the boss say. Now, this young man ain't in prison. He ain't got no problems with what's going on with Rojas and them that ain't never getting out of jail. He ain't got no problems with that, but he sees Tommy out here. Tommy on a date, you on a date. Hey, let this date be a date that y'all go home. The only problem is you got to do what you got to do. Come on, auntie. Chicago's a zoo. Yeah, I didn't know that Chicago had a zoo either. Like, when I think of Chicago, I just think of like a city. Just like a regular city. But Chicago is like, what, the 4th biggest city by population? I did not know they had a damn zoo. She said Chicago Zoo is nice as hell, for real, for real. I always wanted to go to, what is that? The Animal Kingdom or something, like in Nebraska or something like that. They got that big ass tree or whatever it is. Never made it. Never made it up there. But this young man comes in here, and I didn't notice that he had a dirty shirt. If you look closely here, it's stained up. That's probably because he was leaning on the fence. And you know, whenever you go somewhere like this, you can't wear a white tee. White tees get too dirty, and when you wash them, they get dingy. Especially if they got like dirt on them. Now, you can wash them, wear them several times, but you can't just wear a white tee out like this. Not at the zoo. Tommy's like, hey, look, young man, look, let's talk this out. He said, nah, man, are you Tommy Egan? Man, I'm with fucking Rojas. Tommy's like, all right, look. We can talk about whatever we got going on. It ain't got to be that serious. He said, nah, I ain't with all that talking. I'm about that action. So Tommy is looking at him like, about that action. Now, I'm in the stall using the bathroom. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, y'all. It don't need to be no action while I'm in here. Let me finish up real quick. Y'all can get to action after I wash my hands and get out of here. Don't get to no action. But this young man didn't listen. The young man pulled out a knife. I said, oh, here we go. So if you watch closely, you got to watch. It's a quick transition, but you'll see me against the wall trying to get up out of there like this. You know what I'm saying? Like MC Hammer sliding across the floor. I'm against the wall. If you watch closely, you'll see me getting up out that motherfucker. They talk about getting to action. So young boy pull out a knife. He go for that. But you can't go for the with that kind of knife. You got to go for the yee. You know what I'm saying? Like yee. You can't you got to yee. So he went for the Tommy blocked that. That's an easy counter. Boom. Threw him against the wall. Pink. Then threw him against the damn changing station. Boom. Babies won't be getting changed on here no time soon. Old boy got the knife. He trying to go for Tommy's. God damn it. Bow. Knocks the knife down. The knife hits the ground. Tommy hits him in the gut. See, this would have been a good time for the elbow to go, but this young man ain't thinking because he's part of Rojas' crew, and they don't think about nothing. They just attack. They don't care. It's about action. Boom, knife on the ground. Tommy picked the knife. And I'm like, oh, let me out of here. Let me out of here. Tommy, boom, hit him in the my nose. I can't breathe. Hey, man, you broke my shit. Tommy don't care because Tommy ain't taking no prisoners at this point. So what Tommy does is he takes the knife, the little shank. Now, I don't know why this dude had a shank like he was still in prison, but he could have just easily got a regular knife, but I guess it's just easier to find scrap metal around the house and just duct tape it, you know what I mean? So you can use that as a handle. So he got this bullshit ass shank. Tommy whoop his ass, break his nose, put him against the wall, a couple of shots to the gut and drug his ass into the stall. I said, oh, golly. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Got him up out here. Tommy should have took that watch. Tommy should have took that watch. Damn. Damn. If it ain't one thing, it's another. And Tommy goes to the sink. He trying to wash off his hands. Now, I don't know why he's trying to do all of this. Because at this point, it's already too late. It's already too late. You can wash off your hands all you want. Hair samples are going to be in here. We're going to find hair follicles. Yeah. That blood, if you got scratched up or anything, we're going to find all of that. That young man was fighting back, Tommy Egan. That was an unarmed man. Tommy killed an unarmed man. And we just let him get away with this each and every week. This young man didn't do anything. And Tommy attacked him. He just wanted to talk to Tommy. Tommy had a knife and stabbed this man. Tommy killed this guy. Tommy just killed an innocent young man. He was out. Oh, my man, I'm so good. He never hurt nobody. Whoever did this, you'll pay. Whoever did this, you'll pay. Damn it, you hear me? You'll pay for this one. Why? He was a good kid. He's working on his GED. He sold drugs, but that was a misunderstanding. They tricked him. And whoever killed this innocent man will pay for it. You took someone from our lives, Tommy fucking Egan. Tommy's wiping his hands off. He don't give a fuck. Now, on top of this, Tommy catches a body, goes out and stands her up again. Like, hey, let's go ahead and get the fuck up out of here. You dig what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and get the fuck up out of here. You dig what I'm saying? It's a walk in the park. It's a walk in the park. It's a walk in the park. Tommy caught a body and went back out. Tommy went back outside. The door handle, if you watch right before he leaves, he puts his hand in the sleeve, he wipes the door handle for his fingerprint. So that's why they showed the door handle. But did he do a good job is the question. Let me see. I think I got the steal of it. But yeah, he wiped the door handle off. It's just I don't know if he got the whole door or not. Did I get that? Oh, no, I ain't get it. Damn. Nah, he didn't do nothing. So he just put the body. The body is in the bathroom still. Remember, he took the body into the stall. So he just dropped the body off in the stall. So this body is going to pop back up this week. Well, next week, but this week on the show. So this body should be on the news by COB today. You know what I mean? Another innocent victim that Tommy took out. Was this necessary or could Tommy just whooped on him? Be real. Like, let's be real right now. Was this a justified kill or could Tommy have been a little nicer? Could he have been a little nicer? Tommy didn't wipe off the door to the stall. Oh, no. I really don't. I know Tommy was in there washing his hands and stuff. We know he went in there. I just know when they showed the door handle at the end, it showed like he had tried to wipe it or something. Or like he put his hand in his sleeve. I'll go back and watch it. But I'm pretty sure that's what they I know he did something to the handle. I thought he put his hand in the sleeve to open it. Yeah, it's a bathroom in a zoo. So it should be cameras around. I know it ain't gonna be cameras at the bathroom, but it should be some cameras around showing people walking. I don't know. We're gonna see, man. Tommy's reckless. If this body don't pop back up, by we're gonna go into 5, 6. Like it has to register with Tommy Egan, man. They gotta track this to Tommy. This gotta go to Tommy. Tommy is a sociopath. Hey, we do gotta like Tommy is a mass murderer, dog. Like this nigga is really a goddamn serial killer, bro. Can we give Tommy that? Is Tommy a serial killer? Is Tommy a serial killer? Because every time we look up, man, he catching a body, man. We might have to, we're gonna do a little bit of investigating. But the next time we see Tommy is when Bennigan pulls up at the damn shop. And Tommy is upset because he don't know what the hell is going on. So Tommy outside watching, you know what I mean? And he don't know what's going on. And it surprises all of us. We're like, why is Bennigan back? But we got to remember, this isn't long from the end of season 1. So Bennigan was taking care of his sister, which I don't even know. This might be a couple weeks, if that. Might be a couple weeks since it all started. But it has to at least be. Well, wait. Because when the episode first started, Jenard had 48 hours to pay. He never paid. And then, I don't know. I guess this is a week, 2 weeks. I don't know, man. I lost track. But I guess it's like 2 weeks. So Bennigan showing back up. He was probably on leave taking care of his sister. But Tommy hasn't seen him in a while. We haven't seen him in a while. We like, damn, he didn't pop back up. Fuck, what's he about to do next? Well, Tommy got to come in and talk to Diamond because Diamond, he over here scared of Bennigan. And Tommy's like, hey, bro, I just seen you talking to the police, man. What we doing? What we doing? Do we do that over here, y'all? Do we do that over here, y'all? No, we don't. And Tommy's trying to tell Diamond, hey, bro, fuck all that free haircut on Sunday, man. We ain't got no time. We ain't got no money for that. We got worked in the streets. Now, you remember Bennigan was his old PO. I don't know what Bennigan does now, but he's no longer the PO because Mr. Don't Play, Tyrone Reeves is. But Tommy is starting to be suspicious about why his business partner is talking to the police that we haven't seen in a while. Now, Diamond, of course, he's lying, saying it's free haircuts. You know what I mean? Saying it's free haircuts. He want to go ahead and take up that offer, which we know he's lying because he never came and got a free haircut in season 1. So don't even try to spin that one with us. But Tommy's like, hey, listen, he ain't making no more. Well, no, he ain't even talked about the part yet. Diamond, get right. Get right. Lynn Power came back on at the beginning of the month. The next time we see Tommy is when DeFranco was out there. Oh, no. Damn, we see Tommy at the crib. Okay, we got, what kind of ice cream is this? That ice cream look nasty as hell. What is it? Blackberry. I can't even tell what kind of ice cream this is, but it look nasty. Now, if it was some strawberry ice cream, we'd be good. We got some ravioli over here. We got some Farm Rich. What is this? Potato wedges. Those what? Potatoes with cheese and bacon on it. And this is a random ass freezer. We got a bag of peas back here. But DMACC come in here. We know that DMACC took that Thule in one of them other episodes. But he's like, hey, Uncle Tommy, why you ain't tell me that y'all getting money out here? Why you ain't tell me y'all getting all the money? Why you ain't tell me that trees and falling apart, Uncle Tommy? I mean, you got to put me in the game, Uncle Tommy. You got me on the couch, on the sideline, Uncle Tommy. You got to put me in the game, Uncle Tommy. I got to get some girls, Uncle Tommy. Marshall on the block, Uncle Tommy. Tommy, you going to give me my gun, Uncle Tommy? Then I don't even know where we going with this conversation. Because Tommy's like, hey, just chill. He said, man, I'm going to fuck around and join treason. I said, what? What do you mean you're going to join treason? Does he not understand what's going on in the streets? Raspberry chocolate. Nikki, we might need you to come to the front of the congregation. Raspberry chocolate. Man, I can't eat chocolate ice cream. Chocolate ice cream is like the worst. Single life freezer. Well, Kate is there now, ain't she? Kate is there now. And Tommy's like, go hang out with Kate. Because before he talked about treason, he's like, look, go with Kate and JP. Y'all go hang out. You're a favorite grandson. Well, you're the only one because, well, that's another thing. DMACC. Hear me out. DMACC is Kate's favorite grandson, correct? Is DMACC Kate's favorite grandson? DMACC is the favorite grandson to Kate, so he could get whatever he wants from Kate. He's the only grandson of Kate, correct? Yeah, he's the only grandson. He's the favorite because he's the only grandson. And the reason he's the only grandson, because Tommy fucking Egan killed his own child. Tommy killed his own child is why DMACC is the only grandkid. When are we going to stop letting Tommy skate by? Kane was a bad guy for killing his son. People didn't like what Ghost was doing to Tariq. Tommy killed his own kid. That's why DMACC is the only grandchild. Tommy killed his own kid. That's why DMACC is the only living grandchild. Why are we letting Tommy get away with this? We joke around. Tommy's a mass murderer. He's a serial killer, Mo. Tommy killed his own kid, and he got a spinoff. Kane killed his, and everyone said that was fucked up. Why do we continue to let Tommy fucking Egan skate up on the radar? This is why Walter is so mad. Walter knows the truth. Walter understands what's really going on. You ain't showed me no paperwork saying she's not pregnant. She was pregnant when Tommy killed her. Oh, that's why if you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I'm just telling y'all, I didn't make that up. I did not make that up. If you watch the OG Power, Holly was pregnant when Tommy killed her. I don't make it up. I just give you the facts. That's all I could do. They said, Mo, talk about the show. I said, all right, what you want me to talk about? She said, keep it real. I said, all right, I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it real. That's all I'm going to say. Nah, she was pregnant. Kate was pregnant. For sure, Kate was pregnant. And Tommy fucking Egan, the guy that tried to kill his best friend, Tommy fucking Egan. Yeah, that guy. Yeah. He's a bad man. So if he tells you to do something, I'd advise you to do it, DMACC. Don't join treason. Because when Tommy told him I will kill you myself, we know that he's capable of it because he killed his own son. He almost threw Tariq over a balcony. Tommy fucking Egan doesn't play around. All I can do is give you the facts. And fact is, we really can't trust Tommy around nobody. We can't trust. Tommy killed Holly. Tommy killed his girlfriend. But everyone said, oh, well, she had to go. It's just, everyone says Tommy killed Holly. Oh, she had to go. She had to go. People love Tasha, but she wanted to kill Ghost. But it's all Tasha St. Patrick. But when Tommy does something, we just let it go. We just let it go. No one likes Tasha. No one likes Tasha for what she did, telling Tariq to do that. This man killed his pa. He killed his baby mama. He killed his child. And now he's threatening to kill his nephew. And you think that I don't believe that Tommy will kill his own nephew? Well, you got Mo crossed up because Mo knows that Tommy will kill his own kid. He learned from Canaan. We forget that he comes from the Canaan tree. He comes from the Canaan tree. And what else comes from the Canaan tree? A lot of lies, a lot of deception, a lot of disgrace. Tommy fucking Egan must die. He gotta go. You remove Tommy Egan, Chicago is a better place. Jenard isn't a junkie at the moment. Diamond doesn't have a PO officer, Mr. Don't Play, knocking at his door every day. The feds are not even trying to bring down nobody. They didn't get a joint task force till Tommy fucking Egan came to Chicago. Tommy Egan is the devil. He's the devil. And we let this shit slide for 10 years. 10 years Tommy has been killing and killing. We just said that's Tommy fucking Egan. Woo! Woo! We let this shit slide and it's getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. I'm not making it. I'm just telling y'all what happened. I can't make now. I don't even know how to lie. If I knew how to lie, I'd be on this motherfucking line. But I'm telling the truth. Scouts honoring this mother effer. You know what I mean? The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me, G-O-D. Now it's 3 real niggas out of every 10. We know I'm one of them. We looking for the other 2. You know what I mean? We looking for the other 2. Tom fucking Egan is the devil. Let me just put that out there, man. Let me just put that out there. What's next? What's next? He's threatening his own nephew to kill his own nephew for joining Treetop. I mean, not Treetop, but Treehouse. Tommy Egan. But I fuck with it because it's believable. And I said all of that to let you guys know that Tommy Egan ain't one to play with. Now, y'all thought I was going against him, but I'm not. This is Tommy's story. So that you know that he had that devil in his heart, and if he needs to, he will activate. He will activate. If he does, he doesn't play. He just put a nigga looking at him. You think he ain't gonna go ahead and get DMACC up out of here? And then JP in the face and say, I had to do it? What you gonna do about it? And JP ain't gonna do a damn thing but go play the piano. Well, Tommy, if you said he was snitching, then I had to do it. If he was joining treason, well, I understand, Tommy. You had to take it out. Yeah, JP gonna understand. Ain't trying to knock JP in debt. JP just got the little Minister Society off his back. Come on, man. All I gotta do is tell y'all the story, man. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. DMACC trying to join treason. He trying to commit treason on the own gang. Tommy out here with the New York Mets on. He see motherfucking DeFranco chopping down the block. When I mean chopping down the block, them niggas over there, I don't know if y'all knew or not, but they were getting money. They were part of that CBI operation. When everybody keeps by the gallon, game belong to me. Tommy see DeFranco not playing. Now, Bobby DeFranco, on the other hand, we ain't seen no one really get out in the streets like this. We haven't seen anyone live up to the hype. Right now, Bobby DeFranco seems like one person that will, but unfortunately, he seems like he's going to be the type that's going to get caught up in all this nonsense. Now, we're not on his story yet, so we'll break down a little more of that. But I do have him in one of my most dedicated administrative group. You know what I mean? When you think administrative groups, I gotta have DeFranco on probably like the top 2 right now, top 2, 3 maybe. I got him before Burke. Burke is working her ass off too, but she doing some crooked shit. Bobby DeFranco was actually trying to save little K. You know what I mean? He was trying to help grandma out because he knew what could happen in these streets. He even cut off Stacy Marks from trying to, you know what I'm saying, allude to Tommy being one of the suspects. So we got to give him credit. But Tommy sees all this going on. He got to dip the fuck out. The block is hot. The block is hot. And when the block get hot, shit, you got to lay low. You got to lay low. Now, this is Pole 8403, Paul Southwest 3643. MP 11 or P83. Now, I could have told you guys this. Where do you park at? I could have did this, but this is too easy. This is too easy. You know what I mean? Where do you park at? Where do you park at? This one's a little bit too easy. Where do you park at? They pull up. Now, we know what's going in there, but that's Diamond story. We don't know none of that. We just, hey, we can only tell you what happened with Tommy. Now, Tommy, he pulls up. He got this New York Mets on, and he's looking. He's like, why the hell is Diamond getting in that vehicle with that crooked-ass cop? Now, I just had a conversation about you fucking with this crooked-ass cop. We know Diamond isn't in this. For all Tommy knows is you got in there with a bag, you got no bag. I don't know about y'all, but the scene is get a bag. I don't know anybody that has saying go give a bag. You know what I mean? Is it give a bag? I mean, go get a bag, or is it go give a bag? Now, Santa Claus will go give a bag. But I always thought the objective was, if you were in the streets, to get a bag. But if you're taking your bag and giving your bag to somebody, then you're a giver bagger and not a getter bagger. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be a getter bagger, not a giver bagger. You know what I mean? So right after this situation, we get the scene where we were wondering what the hell happened. Because we were like, why is Tommy pulling the gun on Diamond? Well, it makes sense. Diamond was in the car snitching. Well, at least we thought. So not Jenard, his brother Diamond is like, hey, bro, it ain't nothing like that, man. I'm going to come clean. See, a lot of people never really understood the significance of what is the procedure when you got a gun in your face. There's only one procedure when you got a gun in your face. Not me. Hey, if you're not me right now, if you get up and look in the mirror and you don't see Moab J, then this is advice for you. This is advice for you. With the gun in your face, the procedure is to do whatever they ask you to do. Don't be a hero. Don't try to do anything that'll get you shot. Now, Tommy's asking, what do we do about snitches up here in Chicago? Now, I ain't from Chicago, so I don't know what they do, but I'm hearing this a lot of them, you know, right now, snitch coming out. And I guess they ain't as the streets we thought they were. But I don't know nothing. I ain't getting in. But I seen the videos and it looked like niggas be up there telling state. But I could not. Who am I to call somebody a snitch? All I can tell you is they ain't snitch on me. But Tommy wants to know, how do we handle that in Chicago? And the procedure is do exactly what Tommy asks, and he comes clean and lets him know that Bennigan is back, man. I owe him $50,000. He wants $25,000 by the end of the night, man. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that money, Tommy. Tommy said, man, what? Damn. Tommy told him, man, we ain't making no more payments. We ain't doing none of that. No more. You know what I mean? No more. I can't even rewind. I apologize if it's going in and out, but I can't even go back, because what I'm saying right now, I ain't thinking, I'm just saying. It's just the truth. That's all it is. I'm just telling, hey, I told you I had to put on the coach's jacket today because we had to teach the game. We had to learn the game a little bit. If you're not paying attention or it's too choppy, ask your neighbor next to you. Say, teammate, what did you hear? Let's combine notes, okay? Let's combine notes. Because Mo is flowing, and when Mo get to going, you know, once he get into story mode, it's hard for him to break character. And right now, I'm trying to explain what's going on as detailed as possible. The procedure with a gun in your face is to do exactly what they tell you to. Now, in Mo mode, I might try to flip something. I might try to, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I might try to flip something, but that's different. I be in Mo mode all the time. But do as they say and tell the truth. So he tells me straight up, I ain't snitching, but he wants 75 bands tonight. I just dropped off 50. Tommy said, oh, okay, well, we ain't gonna be doing that no more. I got a bag of phones. I got a bag of phones. We about to swamp them out. So what he means by this, when he's going to put them on rotation, typically, this should have always been the way that you were moving. Now, I don't know. In some states, when you get a burner phone, you do have to produce ID. But I mean, if you're getting it like off Marketplace and shit like that, always use cash. I'm not telling you guys how to do anything. I'm just saying, you want to use cash for it. You know what I mean? First of all, your Facebook should never have your real name on it or your real, like a real email that you use. Don't ever have anything linked like that. You know what I mean? Have another email for all that extra nonsense. But they're going to rotate the phones out. Now, they shouldn't be rotating out. They should be destroying them at the end. But I understand what they're doing. They're just going to car swap them out. You know what I mean? So you're going to SIM card swap them out, but we're going to also swap the phones. So every phone will go to a different person with a different number with a whole new SIM card. So it won't get traced back. If the phone ever gets picked up, it's the phone that is in the phone. It's the SIM card and whatever's left in the cloud. So you're not going to log in with your email or anything on this. You're just going to basically have a blank dummy phone. And you shouldn't be doing anything. You shouldn't be searching anything on the internet. You shouldn't be doing nothing but either making the call, talking in code, or sending a coded message. But you don't even really want to send messages because they'll be able to decipher the code. So if you do get on the phone, got to make it short, quick, boom, don't even talk about nothing really. So he's telling Diamond, take these phones and put them on the streets because he might have an idea that the feds are watching and they've been moving a little sloppy. Plus, remember, Tommy just caught another body this morning at the zoo. So if you caught a body this morning at the zoo, potentially know that the feds are following you, then it's like, all right, we got to be more cautious what we're doing because each week more bodies are accumulating. Boom, 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 boom. We got the dude at the zoo. We just got Little K, and the reason I bring up Little K is because Tommy is the one that told that, and Tommy seen that happen, which is all going to link back to everybody because Little K tried to shoot at Tommy. Tommy was the one that killed Chewie. So every single episode, we're seeing a body that's tied to Tommy, and we know at the end of this episode, on top of the body that Tommy already caught, we got Bennigan. So Tommy was smart with going with these phones. The only issue is we just got like 6 or 7 niggas jammed up. Now, we don't know what they're going to say. If they didn't have, like, you can have the drugs on you, but if you ain't got the drugs and the money on you, which you really try to keep those separate anyway, that's why we heard Lulu and Marvin say as soon as the, you know what I'm saying, as soon as the work hit, we get the money and we move it, never keep it at the same spot. Kind of like my dog, the poet Future would say, as soon as the work hit the city, we moved it. You know what I mean? So you never let them sit in one spot. Diamond is telling us that these CBI members, they ain't going to say a word. So for Tommy, that's a little bit, you like, sigh of relief, but you got to remember, the J is just getting started because what do you do when you're in your most fucked up situation? What do you do when you're in the most fucked up situation? Yeah, Miles, they make starter jackets. What do you do when you're in your worst situation? You try and get some. You try and get some, no matter what's going on in life. No matter what's going on in life, we realized on my channel, watching these shows, whenever you are down and out, facing a life sentence, facing getting evicted, you know what I mean? Facing showing up late to work. No matter what's going on in your life, if you're in a TV show, make sure you get a character where their role is to try to get something before something bad goes to them. You know what I mean? Try to get a little something before a little something happen to you. You know what I mean? Something I mean a lot of somethings. But she showed up in the canary yellow. I said, ooh, that's a little something, ain't it? This is for a house date? This is for a house date?
No, I think she birdie.
Oh.
Are you okay? Come on.
All of this for a house date? Now, see, maybe I ain't been living right. Maybe I need a couple firehouse. Maybe I need to buy a firehouse. Seems like the ladies are digging the firehouse. So she show up, looking good as hell. They had the driving date. They had the zoo date. He caught a body. And now they having I'm gonna call this a lunch date. You know what I mean? This is a lunch date. I like limes and lemons, you know what I mean? I like limes and lemon. Yeah. And I'm only talking about the lime because the little hint of green in the lemon, you know what I mean? Lemon lime. Ooh-wee. So she pull up. She like, oh, Yaya's to go tacos. Ooh, my favorite, Tommy. Tommy, really? Oh, really? So Tommy paid a little bit of attention earlier. He heard her mention them Yaya's tacos one day. You know what I mean? Oh, Yaya. Yeah, Yaya's tacos. Let me get a enchilada, a quesadilla. Let me do them regular tacos. See them. Y'all got some hot sauce over there. Not hot sauce, but like hot salsa. You know what I mean? I want that hot sauce. You know what I mean? Y'all got some of that? Oh, okay. Bet. Yeah. Let me get that. Now, I don't know what she will order. You know what I'm saying? What are you getting from Yaya's taco? Like, be real. What you getting from Yaya's taco? Because, listen to me. Tommy, listen. But, fellas, Mexican food is good to go with. That is a good option. Always tastes great if you go to the right place. The only problems is that Yaya's is going to make you want to go number 2. You know what I mean? That Yaya's is going to get that stomach a rumbling. She's like, oh, you okay? So you got to be careful. Just remember, in these type of environments, yeah, you at home, but this Yaya's is going to get you up off that couch and on that toilet. So you got to be careful with what you get. You probably get you some regular tacos. Now, if you want to experiment with what Yaya's got, you're going to have to do that on your own time. Like when she come up, you got to get something that ain't going to be too heavy on the stomach and nothing that's going to, you see what I'm saying? You got to play it cool because you don't want to be that weirdo that kind of lean over and do the little toot. Like, whoa, what the fuck? Somebody farted here because them little silent ones be deadly. So you don't want to be in that type of situation. And she came over ready to party. Tommy, not so much. Tommy stays in black on black. It's rather as a black tank top, a black t-shirt, a black sweater, black crew neck, a black suit. It don't matter. Tommy's wearing black. So she shows up. They got that Yaya on deck. I said, okay. Now we working. You know, I'm just letting y'all know, man, years of being in the game. You don't want to get, let me use the bathroom. I'll be right back. And she's like, damn, he been gone kind of long. What were you doing? Now you got to hope that your fan in the bathroom work because you want that motherfucker to fan out in case she got to go in there and do a little tinkle or something. You know what I mean? Or she want to go in there and freshen up. You know what I mean? She can't freshen up and it smell like a bowl of death. You know what I mean? So just be careful with this. Just be careful. You know, I'm going to tell you like it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give you the truth. You know what I mean? So they in here and they just a kicking it. Also, fellas, if you get a chance, you can just order some off of Amazon. Don't give her the 1992 cup from motherfucking Pizza Hut. Don't give her this brown cup here that they give you when you in prison. Go buy you some little glasses. It ain't that much. You know what I'm saying? You go get you a set. They give you 4 tall glasses, 4 little short glasses. Hey, man, you might drop off $15, man. Go get you some glasses, man. Don't be using this shit. This is for like when the kids come over. You can't be having Yayas. You know what I mean? You can't be having Yayas and y'all drinking out of something that a baby will say, let me get some Wawa. You know what I mean? That's a Wawa cup. That ain't the grown and sexy cup. That's a Wawa cup. You know what I mean? That's a Wawa cup. We don't drink the Wawa cups. The Wawa cup is me going outside. I didn't cut the grass. I didn't wash the car. I didn't repave the driveway. Man, whoo, thirsty as a motherfucker. Let me get that Wawa cup. You go in there and you get one of those. You dirty. You feel like, let me get a cup that look dirty, but you know it's clean. You drinking out of the Wawa cup. So, you know, just little things you could do right there. But once she drank out the Wawa cup, I said, oh, yeah, I ain't want to be disrespectful or nothing. I was like, she going. She drank out the Wawa cup. She ain't even clown them or nothing. I said, oh, yeah, she going. I said, damn. So they ain't here. They talking. I'm like, okay, Tommy. Okay, Tommy. She talking about, ooh, let's dance. Now look. He has a Hispanic. She like to get up. You know what I mean? She trying to salsa. She trying to salsa. How you gonna salsa with that yaya in your gut? That yaya in that gut just a slushing left and right. Whoosh, whoosh. You already don't know how to salsa dance, so you up here looking like a fool. You know what I mean? Now you got the yayas on your breath. You got to go, hey, you got to do something. You know what I mean? You got to be thinking forward. Like, okay, we got this yaya. What does she want to dance? Well, she ain't going to want to dance because we at the crib. Tommy talking about all he got is the same old two-step. I'm like, all right, this works. She said, oh, no, Tommy, get up and let's dance. And then she got the kissing him. I said, what kind of party is this? I said, what kind of party is this? This is my kind of party. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. Tommy had a cheap date. He didn't even pay for the zoo because they didn't even make it all the way into the zoo because they had to dip out. Remember, they were just walking up to the zoo. Me and Tommy just had a free day, called a body, brought her back to the house, and I wouldn't say that this is player shit, but it's like, you can just stay at my spot as long as you want. Oh, hell no. Hell no. One, I'm not doing it with a regular girl. Two, I'm not doing this with the cartel boss's sister. Now I know Miguel weak, but this is still his sister. He gonna wild out. Plus, I don't even know if I can really trust a sister like that. She got a dude at work slapping her on the booty. Now he talking about you can stay at the crib. Hell no, because I would have thought when I came back it was gonna be a setup. I'm thinking setup right off the bat. I'm like, wait a minute. Damn. She stayed there. Y'all just don't know. This is the Chicago salsa. You know what I mean? This is the Chicago salsa. You know what I'm saying? This is the cartel edition. See, we wouldn't know nothing about what she was up there doing. She cartel. This cartel business. Even though you know over here on Mo.J's channel, you need to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Support the channel. Cash App's at the bottom of the screen. MOEDOTJ. We trying to get some yayas. You know what I mean? A little quesadilla. You know what I mean? Quesadilla like Napoleon grandma. You know what I mean? There's quesadillas in the fridge. Yeah, Chicago salsa, you know what I mean? This is the Windy City salsa, you know what I mean? That wind, yeah, get you doing some things. So she's in that crib. Do y'all think this was a good move from Tommy? Or is this showing her? I know what he's doing. He's showing Maria that he trusts and he's serious about her, but he still got to handle business. This way, she'll definitely be more inclined to give him a little something. Tommy knows, but Mireya, what I'm peeping is she fuck with Tommy. She likes Tommy because Tommy lives on that wild side, but appears to be nice on the surface. She knows that there's a good guy in him, and this is our dog Tommy. This is our dog Tommy. So I'm gonna tell you the truth from Tommy's perspective. He's doing what he's supposed to do now. Now I'm not denying, like Tommy a bad mother effer. You know that. Me personally, I'm not trying to do all that no more in my life. Every night I gotta fight to prove my love. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to fight none of them goofies. You know what I mean? But Mireya stays over here and Tommy got to go handle some business. Bennigan downstairs, he got his next little 50 piece, and Tommy pops up. And I don't know. Can someone answer this for me? What did he call him? What did he call Bennigan? What did he call him? Like the dark black? What did he call him? Or the black something? I didn't understand that. What did that mean? You know what I mean? What did Tommy call Bennigan? That's the thing, though, Kendall. That's the thing. The devil was once an angel, but he's still the devil. But he's still one of the Lord's children. And with the Lord and a good woman, a man shall find his way. Tommy is trying to negotiate 200 bands, 200 bands to that 500. Now, it's not working with them or working with them. This is a partnership that they're going to keep up under the table. Now, Bennigan, he's like, hell no. He pulled out the Thule. He pulled out the Thule because he don't want to negotiate and work with nobody. Now, I think he about to do his thing. Bow! Oh, Lord! DMACC come through the door. Now, DMACC was supposed to be getting a haircut, getting a little line up, you know. But he come through with the stainless that JP put in the drawer that Tommy gave to them that they were supposed to be hiding. JP unresponsible. Let DMACC get the gun, and DMACC went to do some sliding. DMACC went from having a date to catching a body. He just like his Uncle Tommy. Uncle Tommy went from having a date to catching a body. Damn. When will the cycle end? When will the cycle end? Well, Tommy, your hands are full here, man. You don't have time to go home. Miriam might be at the house for 2 days until you get back, man. All right, let me ask you guys this. Do you think that Bennigan was going to pull the trigger, or do you think that he was actually going to listen to the deal, the $200,000, instead of taking 50, take the 200,000, and DMACC messed it up? You know what I mean? Do you think that DMACC was going to take the $200,000 deal? Like he was getting ready to, and DMACC messed it up, or he wasn't going to take it, and DMACC still messed up by just killing him. You know what I mean? I was looking, I didn't know whose side. I mean, I know Bennigan, he was a little fidgety, but that 200, I'm thinking he may have took that 200. I'm thinking he would have took the 200,000 off the top. What up, Zay? What up, Zay? I'm thinking he would have took the 200 off the top. But DMACC came down here and got the chop to chop it. And this right here is when I realized that this is a fucking good season. Pardon my French, you know what I mean? But this is a good ass season. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is probably the best episode. It was very well put together. It was, you know what I'm saying, little subtle kills, but they were impactful. Like the first kill, we were like, it's just a kill. But when this happened, it had us all like, damn. We were wondering what DMACC was going to do. Maybe DMACC was going to set up some drug deals, maybe get robbed. I wasn't thinking that DMACC was going to go catch a body, let alone being Bennigan. You know what I mean? But, hear me out though. Remember, Bennigan said, I could kill you two and burn this place down and no one would know. What if that's what they do? What if that's what they do? He said, what are we going to do next? Tommy said he had a plan. What if they burn this place down and they just start fresh? You know what I mean? What if they burn the place down and start fresh? Now, I don't know what they would do with the body, but cleaning this place out would get rid of the investigation to go look downstairs and see if there was any, you know what I mean? So what if the plan is to do exactly what Bennigan said, kill them in the bottom of here and burn the place down? You know what I mean? Damn. I fuck with it though. I fuck with it. Yeah, man. Who we got next?